Good afternoon, everybody. God of our fathers in whom we trust, by whose guidance and grace this nation was born.
E tua e tia atua kahu ra rua, nā tua mātua pono, nā tua aroha e whānau mai e Aotearoa.
Bless these councillors of Upper Hutt and give all things needed for their faithful discharge of their responsibilities.
Whakapainga mai mātou ko nā mai a whakatiki. Ko mai ki mātou nā māpai. Kina arataki a ai tau mahi. Nā mahi hei hapi aki e tia apuri.
Give to each good health and good judgment for the decisions to be made, wisdom beyond our own, and a clear understanding so that we may promote thy glory and the welfare of all in the city.
Ko mai ki te tine mātou, te runga mai, me te wha o mapai, okay. Kia whakatauki e tia ki te kama, nā mahi tūtaki e hue. Me te maratanga kia aki, tua kora mea aranga, o tia kora roto e a whakatiki.
Through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Ko ehu kai tia ti mātou reki. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. And before we begin, we have it's February, we celebrated Waitangi Day, and obviously on the 8th of February we had the Multicultural Council and Chinese New Year Festival at Whirinaki, and we also attended the Himalayas to Aotearoa shared celebration of diversity. And then on the 14th, we all attended the blessing of the H2O facility, when we now have further testing. Staff are beginning to occupy the building, and we're getting close to countdown to opening again. Then just last week we had a citizenship for 75 new candidates from 18 different countries, and we have another one tomorrow. So lots of people wanting to come to Upper Hutt to live. So certainly, 2 in 2 weeks, but the backlog people will be another one tomorrow. And then on the 6th of March last week, we had the opening of the exhibition at Whirinaki of the Podgies to Bogans exhibition. And then just last weekend, we hosted here in Upper Hutt the Lions District Governors, District 202M, had a convention here. And so I opened on Saturday morning and then had a speech on Saturday morning. So quite a busy time. And can I just also acknowledge on the 6th of March, acknowledge the passing of Pat Rainey, who many will know, who she was 98. Unfortunately, or tragically, she was knocked over by a car at Silverstream. But Pat's had a long history here. Her husband, the late Dr. Humphrey Rainey, was one of the first GPs here and had a lot to do with the marae. Pat actually wrote a history of the marae, of Orongamai marae. So we do pass on our thoughts and prayers to the family. As I said, someone who contributed hugely to this community, not just Pat, but the family. So we do think of her and think of Pat's family this time. Apologies. We have apologies from Councillor Ultra, and we have one of our councillors, Councillor Carey, who's here is down south via Zoom. So welcome. So happy to move. We have a seconder. Seconder and Councillor Wheeler. All those in favour say aye. The contrary, no. It's been carried. We have any changes in the declaration of interest, then please let governance know. And then we move to item 3, which is a public forum. You have no one talking in public forum. And so we move now to item 4, which is Whirinaki Whare Taonga Arts Culture Events Centre, their half-yearly report up till the 31st of December 2024. Would you like to come forward, team?
Through you, Chair, thank you for the opportunity to table the half-year report. I wanted to bring to your attention that on page 16 of your papers, where we are talking about the last year analysis. There's been a process issue here. The financial information in the table on your page is correct. The commentary below it has been transferred from a page. So if you're happy to just ignore that part, the information in the table.
So that's where it says total expenses are 47,000, is that right?
From where it says last year analysis comments.
Yep, okay, yep, okay, thank you, yep.
Our apologies, we didn't pick that up.
Yes.
But the information in the table is happy to take any questions.
Any questions? Councillor Wheeler?
Just for the first half of this year, what 75,000 people, just the second half, more generally more the first half, so we're looking at a few
Through you, the Chair, it varies year to year depending on our program. I would say that for this year, the first half of the year, we had our medieval to metal exhibition, which was very popular. In an outstanding education program, which has been in a very busy dance season. So I would say that it has been it will be the busiest first half.
So any further questions directed? Councillor Holdings?
Sorry, I'm just making sure that I've got that I'm talking to the right information because I was also talking about page 16. So the table is the figures.
The figures in the table are correct.
Just curious about the donations and the drop. Looks like quite a significant drop.
Yes. From the previous year, we received substantial donations from the US Embassy for Port of Heroes.
Further questions? Councillor Bentley?
No, I just want to make a comment. I just think it's exceptional that from a budgeted deficit of 60 grand, you turn it around into a small profit. Is nothing short of a miracle. So I just congratulate you all on your work. Specifically in this funding environment, I know how tough it is, and the money coming across from council isn't flowing as fast as it once would have. But yeah, just thank you very much for the work you've done. Great. Thank you.
Yes. Councillor Carson?
I can put a damper on Councillor Bentley's comments. Have you an estimated outturn for the end of the financial year, please, in terms of the bottom line?
Through you, Chair, it's a little early for me to be doing that, but we seem to be doing well.
Okay, thank you. Councillor Yule?
Yes, just going back to the donations. So grant funding is not donations, so that is recorded in direct costs or?
Through you, the Chair, we grant donations, we put under donations if there's not a GST element. If there's a GST element, then it goes into operational income.
Thank you. No further questions and comments. Thank you. Then happy to move and receive the report titled Whirinaki Whare Taonga Half-Yearly Report, seconded by Councillor Swale. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no. It's been carried. We now go to item 5, which is the Whirinaki Whare Taonga Statement of Intent. Do we have any extra comments wanted to be added? Any questions? Councillor Bentley.
Thank you, Your Worship. I'm just scrolling. Thank you, Your Worship. Sorry to focus on the numbers. On page 43, where it's got your the statement that you performance budget for the next 3 years. Just a question about 27-28 is a big uptick in operational revenue of about 200,000 directly correlated with a uptick of operational expenses of the equivalent. What's the trigger there? Is it saying it's happening, a different income source or?
Great question, through you, the chair. So 27, 28, there's a couple of things, and you'll see there's a little asterisk down the bottom of that table. So we are working towards a suggested increase from council to support our rising cost and inflation, which you'll see there in the line number 2 under the council grant. We're also working for receiving, I'm already working on it, receiving funding support for a major exhibition from the New Zealand Major Events Fund. So that's why it's in there. Obviously, it's a projection. So that's what we're hoping for. And you'll see that that's also reflected in the operations. But essentially, we're working towards something pretty fabulous. I can't quite tell you yet. And with also the support of a suggested increase from council, that aligns in with our 3-year operational agreement with council.
Any further questions? No further questions, then we do have before us a recommendation that we receive and note the statement of intent for 2025-2028. We'll moved by Councillor Holderness, seconded by Councillor Swales. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
The contrary, no, it's been carried. And can I just say thank you very much, Leanne, can thank you and your staff for the work that I know the staff work hard. So thanks for what you bring to our city, and to trustees, thank you very much for your contribution. Now, if you haven't been over to see the Bodgies to Bogans exhibition, get over there and have a look. Okay, thank you. Now move to item 6, which is the report from Group Manager of Community Services, where we are for the trustee interview panel. And if you note that the recommendation is also that panel would also any further appointments of trustees till the election, and that would include Upinga, Maidstone Park if we need any. So we're needing to interview for 2. We have 2 trustees who have resigned, and we need, so the composition of that panel will include obviously the chair, Zoe, and Councillor Wheeler as in his chair position, and we look for 2 more councillors. Councillor Wheeler.
Just like to help as well on the panel.
I'd love to accept, thank you, Wisha.
We have Councillor Swales, we have well, I'm happy to do it with you.
Great.
Or if no one else. Do you want to do it, Councillor Holderness? You happy? Okay, well, I'll stand aside and Councillor Holderness. Okay? Councillor Bentley.
Just a quick.
Are you keen to?
No, I object. And here's why. No, I just want to be pedantic about something. Do we have to clarify that if we do have one for Maidstone, that we'd have the chair of that trust on the interview panel and not Zoe? I'm sure she's more than capable, but probably would want to. We'll highlight that, make sure. Yep, absolutely. That wasn't pedantic. Well done. Okay, so we have nominations to join Councillor Wheeler and the chair of the trust, Zoe. That will be Deputy Mayor Swales and Councillor Holderness. I'm happy to move those nominations, seconded by Councillor Wheeler. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no. It's been carried. We now move to the schedule of documents sealed, and you have before you a list of the sealed documents. Any discussion? Any questions? Then I'm happy to move that we receive the schedule of documents and confirm the actions recorded therein and approve the fixing of the common seal to all the relevant documents. Happy to move that. Do we have a second? Councillor Hammond. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
To the contrary, no. It's been carried. We now move to the council confirmation of council minutes, and we begin with the council meeting on the 11th of December. Are there any items to be discussed? Councillor Carson.
Para 2.
Two, declarations of interest, is that right?
Yes, there's an error.
Okay,
It says I won't, that I will take part in the discussion where it says that
I would not take part. Okay, absolutely.
Lots missing.
We'll highlight that, so that's clear. Yeah, that councillor Carson did not take part in the discussions or the vote of that. Thank you very much. So then, happy to move the recommendations. Have a seconder. Deputy Mayor Swales, all those in favour say aye.
Aye.
No, it's been carried. And we now move to the confirmation of the extraordinary council meeting held on the 12th of February. Are there any items to be discussed? Happy to move. Have a seconder. Deputy Mayor Swales, all those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no, it's been carried. We now move to item 9. And item 9 is the confirmation of the other committees, and we begin with the approval of the minutes of the City Services meeting, which was held on the 5th of February. Which for those is on page 85. Councillor Wheeler.
As the City Services Committee to confirm that the record of the meeting held on the 5th of February is true, correct, record. So we might have Councillor Bentley.
Moved by Councillor Wheeler, seconded by Councillor Bentley. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no, it's been carried. And then move to adopt those recommendations of that meeting. Happy to move, seconded by Councillor Wheeler. All those in favour say aye. Contrary, no, been carried. We now move to the Policy Committee meeting, which was held on the 12th of February. Are there any items to be discussed? Councillor Neal.
Thank you, Richard. Councillor Griffiths will be second. And I ask the Policy Committee to confirm that the record of the meeting held on 12th February is a true and correct record of the meeting.
Moved by Councillor Neal, seconded by Councillor Griffiths. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no, it's been carried. I now move that we adopt the recommendations of that meeting. Happy to move, seconded by Councillor Newell. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no. Been carried. We now move to the record of the Risk and Assurance Committee meeting held on the 19th of February, page 95. Councillor Carson.
I asked the Risk Insurance Committee to confirm the record of the meeting held on 19th February 2025 is true. The correct record of the meeting, and I call for a seconder. Deputy
Mayor
Mayor Swales.
You have a mover, Councillor Carson, seconded by Deputy Mayor Swales. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
No, it's been carried. I now move that we adopt the recommendation of the Risk and Assurance Committee on the 19th of February, seconded by Councillor Carson. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
The contrary, no. Been carried. We now move to the minutes of the Finance and Performance Committee, which was held last week, 26th of February, week before. Any items to be discussed? Councillor Bentley.
Your Worship, I ask that the Finance and Performance Committee confirm that the record of the meeting. I ask that the Finance and Performance Committee confirm the meetings of the minutes of the meeting held on 26th of February 2025 and true and correct record of the meeting.
Moved by Councillor Bentley, seconded by Councillor Holdness. All those in favour say aye. The contrary, no. It's been carried. We now I'm happy to move we adopt the recommendations of that committee, seconded by Councillor Bentley. All those in favour say aye. The contrary, no. It's been carried. And we now move to the confirmation of the minutes of the Hutt Valley Services Committee meeting held late last year. Councillor Griffiths.
I ask that the members of the Hutt Valley Services Committee the record of the meeting on 22nd of November meeting. I call for a seconder, Councillor Carson.
We have moved by Councillor Griffiths, seconded by Councillor Carson. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no. It's been carried. Now move that the recommendations of the Hutt Valley Services Committee on the 22nd be adopted, seconded by councillor Brooks. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Contrary no, it has been carried. I now move that we move into public excluded. Do you have a second? Deputy Mayor Swales, all those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, no, it's been carried. Welcome.
Thank you.